location. So we are just about south of London at EC Car Detailing Limited, and I am here with the owner and founder, Erik Cizmar. So Erik, this is your beautiful venue to do your detailing for the cars.
Thank you.
How did it come about?
Thank you, Molly. Literally, we started about 3 years ago. We moved in, and everything is done in this lovely studio. Yeah.
It's really, really cool. So what made you first fall in love with cars and detailing?
Well, I was always passionate with the cars. You know, when you're young, you love supercars. You like not really classic cars because they are slow, but in terms of the look after them, it's always kind of, you see, during the process, you can see better and better results, I would say. And in terms of once they are glossy, shiny, another thing, positive thing is you preserve them and protect them for the future, for the time being.
Definitely, and that is a really important thing, because as we see with our classic cars at Bridge Classic Cars, if they've not been looked after from the start,
That's right.
then they can just deteriorate.
Exactly.
So what you're doing is a really important process to then protect, I guess, these modern cars for the future.
Definitely, and plus, it's very important part is maintain them. So regularly do the maintenance, detail, or even protection. I got clients who come once a year, and we do this process once a year, actually with the polishing, ceramic coating. It's all about preservation and protect them. Yeah.
Definitely. So you started the business in 2014.
That's
So
right.
how did that first come about?
Well, the first one was, like I said previously, more like I have an interest, so I buy some equipment, start with my neighbors, and one of my neighbor asked me, he have a chauffeuring company, so to look after his cars. And I always was intrigued, what's the another level to make them more glossy, more shiny? And I came out with this YouTube channel, done my research, done my homework, literally watching 3 months videos non-stop, 9 hours a day. And I bought my first machine polisher and did his cars. That was big trust from him, but did well, go very well. And after that, getting better and better, and especially with the knowledge now on the internet, you can find anything.
Definitely, definitely. So you had your business in 2014,
That's
and
right.
then you were headhunted by McLaren, is that right?
Yeah, that was really good news. My partner, recent partner, applied for this job for me, and I was pleasantly surprised, and it came live. Yeah.
Amazing.
Was really privileged to work for them. Yeah.
So what kind of things did you have to do whilst you were at McLaren?
The cars, McLaren was extremely busy, so they pushed the line, so we need to paint correct them after they've been baked in an oven. So they got certain imperfection in a paint work. So we need to look after them in terms of polishing and bring them back to pristine condition. So I'm really grateful for my mentor, Mr. Stephen there, who take his time and explain to me everything, and was like fairy tale, which was really enjoyable to work. Sometimes I come home and didn't feel like I've been working. I literally love my work there.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is a really amazing thing, an amazing experience that you obviously had.
Absolutely fantastic experience. It was different. I can't name them, but it was different clientele around the world, and it was beautiful work. Yeah, lots of experience.
Yeah, so your own business, did it take a kind of step back in 24 after
Yeah.
when you were at McLaren? So your own business took a step back, but then when your time finished at McLaren, you
Right.
started up again the detailing business that we see now.
That's correct.
What were the kind of main skills or the kind of thing that was the most important for you at McLaren that has helped you move forward with your new business?
I would say I was pretty good in terms of maintenance details, but with the McLaren, they give you the confidence and do not just one step, multiple steps further to give you the confidence and do this work with the machines and do them really high level. So, and deliver the terms of work to don't burn the lacquer, to don't do certain defects. So what McLaren gave me, literally, was really good school, I would say, massive school. I mean, I take it on board, like, was really good for the knowledge and for the future. EC car detailing was really extremely good.
And I guess as well, when you're doing something that you enjoy so much, and you said it was a kind of like dream come true working for McLaren, it didn't feel like work, you're then going to put that same effort and love into then creating a business like you have now for yourself and for your customers.
That's correct. And again, with the McLaren, obviously we need certain product as a detailers, and I couldn't find them before McLaren. So everything I changed in the company after the McLaren and did work out very well. And I'm super pleased right now. You know, there's always something we're learning every single day because every car is completely different. So, like I said previously, every car got different DNA.
Yes.
Okay. So, so it's always exciting to work on these cars. But for the detail, I would say again, it's a time to stop and time to push. So it's was really good. Like I said, McLaren, thank you very much. Yeah. I would say, yeah.
And the company, as you have it now, it seems to be just going up and up and up, and you're doing more bigger and better and exciting things, which is really cool. So what's next for you? What's your next kind of target, your next goal?
Next goal, I would say in terms of the future, I would like to bring some products to company. I mean, certain products, develop some products, and maybe working more on the classic cars, because I do really enjoy the fragileness and walking on a kind of ice. So they are really fragile. They're all different. They got different smell, different history, everything is different about classic cars. But even supercars is really fun, really great to work on. Yeah.
Definitely. So for our viewers, for Bridge Classic Cars, who absolutely love a classic, what is your kind of pinnacle? What is the car that you would like to work on, which is a classic car? And what would that be that you'd like to work on?
Oh, really interesting question, Molly. But I would say this, as a detailer, I don't have that kind of car, because I love if people have a passion for them cars, and once they come and I can make them happy and deliver the highest job I can, or it's possible to do. Yeah, but like I said, I would say I don't have preparation for the cars. I love to make people dreams come true and make them happy. If it's Ford Fiesta or classic car or supercar, we always in EC car detailing try to not to have a limit, so deliver best we can.
So you're saying it doesn't matter, whatever car comes through the door, it gets the same love
treatment we
as
pamper them
any other car deserves.
Which is like a 5-star spa for
Yes.
the cars.
5-star spa for your car. I love that.
Exactly. Yeah.
But okay then, I'm going to change the question slightly. If you could own a classic car for yourself to drive around and have a lovely time and enjoy, which car would it be?
Which car would it be? I would go to more like Brabus side, or classic Brabus Mercedes, perhaps. Yeah.
Nice.
Or
Mercedes.
my favorite times, kind of 80s, 70s, maybe 90s, yeah.
Amazing.
It was really good quality and really, really nice cars. Yeah.
There we
In
go.
terms of you can smell the leather, you can smell the vehicle, and got more emotional, you know, more. Yeah.
We always find that with the classics. I feel like with a classic car, there's a story and a history behind it.
Story and history, yeah.
Yeah, which is really exciting, I find. Not just the car being beautiful, but the history that goes with it as well.
And emotions, yeah, definitely emotions.
With your car detailing, you mentioned earlier that each car has its own DNA, and I absolutely love that saying, because I guess it's with all the different intricacies and the different, I don't know, feel of the car or the needs that the car has. So when a car first comes into you, what is the kind of first thing that you do?
So first thing first, what we do, with every client, I inspect the vehicle. We never price them through the phone. The client have to come, or we go to client sometimes. It's always different, but we always inspect the vehicle. So we have a good look outside of the vehicle, inside of the vehicle. Then we measure the paint, how thick is the lacquer. With the thickness of the lacquer machine, we realize sometimes certain panels have been treated as a smart repair, been respray during the history of the car. So the clients are sometimes even surprised. So we measure the paint, and after that we realize sometimes the panel been respray. So we need to be really cautious and really careful with the machine polishing, how far we go, and certain defects. Obviously, we need to, let's say it's 3-stage polishing, we do 2-stage polishing. So less is much, much more in terms of the condition. Depends what is condition with the vehicle. In terms of inside, we do upholstery too. So if need to be treated leather, etc., we treat the leather. Again, in the EC car detailing, we do in terms of the dents, bodywork, and smart repair. So every single car come here. Sometimes they come with one thing, and we end up doing like 5, 6, 7 things.
But you have lots of different packages that people can buy, can't
That's
they? So if
correct.
you're watching at home and you're wondering, oh, I think I need my car detailed,
Right.
go and check it out, because you have loads of different options for people, don't you?
Right. In the first package we got, it's take 1 day. It's between 1 day to 5 days. But first package, I would say it's really good for, let's say, even for the family. It's really, with the steam, we kill all the bacteria, and the process is literally between 8 to 10 hours. So we bring lots of back
Yeah.
in terms of the quality of not just wash, but hygienic way in terms people have a kids, family, so it's much more clean, good looking. We can bring it back.
Bring it back,
The
get rid of the
brand new-
bogies.
The brand new look, and yeah, exactly. Brand new look, and it's really refreshing, and it's quite popular. So it doesn't need to be always polishing, and in terms of the unique look, salon looking car. Not everybody wants that, but in terms of maintenance, we do much more than any car wash.
Yeah, amazing. So there's so many different options that you do, but what is the most fulfilling part of the car detailing journey? What's your favourite bit to do?
I would say it's 3 steps, not just one. The first one, when I decontaminate the car, so it's just, some people would say just wash, but it's multiple stage of washes.
Yeah.
So it's the iron remover, time remover, clay bar, and between them is washes. And when I do that, suddenly I can see the car coming back. And second one is once I polish the car, in terms of detailing language, it's calling dead old skin. So I remove the defects and the time from the bonnets and panels. So it's much more glossy, shiny. And my third part will be ceramic coating. So all these three levels, I would say, they're my favorite. Yeah.
Brilliant. And you must
And the
like...
client, once he's happy, it's the best one, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I was just about to say that. So
Yeah.
when the client brings the car in, it might be a little bit worse for wear, a little bit looking a bit sad, but when it leaves, I'm sure it is sparkling. And is the look on the client's face like, wow, I didn't realise my car was that gorgeous?
And again, like when clients come and he's really happy and satisfied, I would say this is not just glossy and shiny car. So I bring his memories back once he bought it first day, but what we do here, we preserve the vehicle. So once it's done with ceramic coating, it's much more glossy, shiny, and preserved.
Keeping it safe from all the different kind of elements.
Secure more.
Yeah.
I'd say.
Brilliant. And there is a gorgeous car behind you that I guess you are working on today, and it's worked out really well because it matches our sofa perfectly.
There you go. Yeah, it is BMW 5 Series, and we have this car, I would say 3-4 days. It was a really nice project, and we done a protection detail on this vehicle, and 4 alloys completely restored, so it came beautifully, and with ceramic coating for 1 year, this vehicle, yeah.
Now, I've been itching to see you in action. Is there anything you can show us today?
Actually, I left the bonnet for you guys. So what we're going to do, refine the bonnet, and we can put ceramic coating on it.
Brilliant.
So-
Let's get to it. Eric, so you've got this BMW in front of me today that you are working on. What are you doing with this car?
So with this particular vehicle, apparently this color is one in the country, Molly.
Oh.
So it's Sanremo green, and it's really beautiful, beautiful color of the vehicle. It's about 2 years old, so what we did completely, we removing hazes, scratchiness, miring from car washes, preserve it with ceramic coating, and what we're going to do, I show you today how it's done with a refine the paint. So we're going to polish the bonnet and then ceramic coat it. In terms of the alloys, you see they are behind us, been done completely restoring these alloys. So they've been powder coating, so they are brand new, and we're going to do ceramic coating again.
I see. So is the alloy wheels, is that a kind of bespoke extra added on to the package that this car owner has asked for?
I would say 90% we can fill the dreams of the client, how far he want to go in terms of interior, exterior, for sure. It's much more bespoke, I would say. So there's different levels of detailing. I would say there are 4 levels with this, so it can go from 1 day to 5 days.
Brilliant. So can we get into it? Can you show me how you do the bonnet, please?
Yeah, for sure.
Amazing.
Let's do that.
So what's this? What are you popping on here now?
Molly, now we're going to refine the paint. I didn't want to make these noises. 1 second. Okay. So now we're going to refine the paint. So we're going to take refined compounder, put it on soft parts, and take micro layers of the last, I would say, haziness, miring, or little tiny scratches. You take it out. Why is very important to do this in the unit? Because it's safe environment, especially with the terms of the ceramic coating need to be cured, I would say between 8 to 10 hours. So it's better bonding.
Right.
So anyone who doing outside, it must be really challenging. And the quality for the inside is much, when we're working inside on a vehicle, is much better.
And is there
for the long term.
Is there something to do with you having a blacked out space? Does that help you in any way?
Any shape or form? Yes, because anything from the black walls, everything dying literally on these black walls. So any kind of reflection from the car. So I only focus on the scratches.
I see.
Yeah. So let me just start doing polishing and show you how it's done.
Brilliant.
Okay?
Yeah.
You're standing on my table, Molly.
I'm standing on the cable. Good start.
Thank you. So we start always with a slow speed, and especially with the detailing, is more like, I would say, patient game. So slowly, and we're massaging the paint. So, and I would say after 2-3 minutes, 2-3 minutes, the compounder becomes more oily, and it's all about spend time. And once we spend time on a bonnet, it's going to be much more glossy, obviously. So this would take, like I said, between 3 to 5 minutes, one section, and then we move further. And once it's finished, we clean it with the alcohol, and we put ceramic coating on it. So we can literally speed up on number 2 and take our time. And like I said, it's very important with the polishing, so we're not rushing anything and we don't burn the paint.
So how long would it take you to do the whole bonnet?
The whole bonnet depends what it is. On a Bentley, last time I spent 6 hours, but we're talking about from the first cutting, heavy cutting, medium, and then refine it. Take about 6 hours to get macular condition.
I can even see on the bit that you've just done a couple of times how it's looking smoother already.
You can wipe it off now, and you see how metallic
Yeah.
it's shiny and glossy and pop out literally. That's why it's very important when you got credited detailer, he know how long he can spend on a lacquer with the machine, because this rotary machine, she always build the heat and taking out anything what's in the lacquer.
I see.
Okay, and you don't want to burn it through, so you need to have that knowledge. I done hundreds cars literally.
Yeah.
So how long I can stay, I need to know by the look and feel the car, feel the bonnet, feel this literally body of the car, and be on it. Yeah.
So after you've completed this whole process on the bonnet area, what is next?
So next is taking anything oil, decontaminant from oily, from the compounder, anything oily from the bonnet with the alcohol, with the prep, and after that, ceramic coated.
Brilliant.
And that's important in a unit like this, to cure it. So I would say 8-10 hours, the car be ready literally next 10-12 hours to go.
I see. So we won't be able to see it all today.
No,
But
unfortunately, no.
please do send us a picture when it's finished, because as you mentioned earlier, you don't just have your really brilliant purpose-built space, but you also do mobile car detailing as well.
We do.
But as you mentioned, even though
The basic packages we do, like maintenance detail, like in and out, but something like this need to be done in a
it's
unit.
more important for it to be somewhere like this to get the
100%.
best finish
Quality
possible.
as well. It's not just put a product on a car, it's all about to cure it, to go through the process. So it's quite long stretch, but it's really better results after, and the quality of the product. So it's very important, not just put it on, but make sure we put it as a good quality job.
Yeah.
I mean, to do the
Definitely.
best we can. Yeah.
Brilliant. Well, thank you so much for showing me.
Thank you, Molly. Thank you.
And I can't wait to see the finished product.
Thank you. Me too.
So you mentioned that you've created this black space to help you be able to see the kind of dents and scratches on the car. But this is a really cool light setup. Is there a reason for this?
Well, been again like bespoke, because I got two options in the beginning to get a light tunnel, but I find this room can be done actually on the walls, so I can freely open a door, don't scratch the door, don't dent the door. So I have here like exactly same as a light tunnel, but the light is on a wall, and there are 16,000 lumens. So this cold light so help me to work and find the scratches and defects and imperfection in the paint, and resolve it.
Brilliant.
All right, Molly, so what we did, we completely refined this paint on the bonnet, and now what we're going to do, left to do, is preparation with a spray, prep alcohol, to wipe off all these oily surfaces, and after ceramic coating. And let me show you inside what we did already.
I would love to see the inside. I mean, I've been eyeing up this inside because I absolutely love the brown leather seats that it's got going on.
In terms of inside, if we just do hoovering, the wouldn't work, right? So, because I said it's project car, so is well, last thing to do, we're going to do leather conditioners, and will be leather beautiful smell, and yeah, we'll be done.
How long have you had this car so far?
So far, been 3 days. We
3
spent
days.
3 days on it.
Brilliant.
And you see all the arches, everything is done with the brushes, all the little details. Well, usually in a car washes, they miss these surfaces. It's all about preserving and hold the value of the vehicle too. Once there's a certain value, obviously can last longer.
Definitely. Have you done anything around the rear of the car at all, or
In
just
terms
the
of
whole?
the whole thing, I try to frame it, okay? I try to put it in a bubble, so it's preserve and protect. Even the windows, what we did, we polished the windows, and we're going to put ceramic coating, so will be that kind of visibility, especially with bad weather, you need good visibility.
Definitely.
So, yeah, so everything be like beating, and rain would, you don't need to use any wipers or anything like that. After
Wow.
40 miles per hour, the rain just beating everything.
It just flies
Will
off.
be done, flies off.
Oh
That's
my
correct.
goodness, I wish I had that done to my car. Not that I think my car deserves it as much as these gorgeous cars, but you did mention earlier, it doesn't matter what car it is, you give it the same love.
1,000,000%.
And you may have noticed at home, the wheels aren't on. We did speak about it a little bit earlier. So you've been doing the alloys on the wheels as well.
Alloys too. So in terms of alloys being completely restored because it was scratch from the on the edge, the diamond cut, quite difficult to restore, but we did a very well job. And in terms of again the brake pads and calipers leaving dust during the time once we're driving, so the ceramic coating will actually preserve and protect and will last longer. The look, clean look.
Brilliant. Well, thank you so much for giving us
Thank
a
you.
walk round of this complete car detail. So can you tell me which product option did this car owner go for?
This gentleman go for the second option, which is a protection detail, meant to take 2 to 3 days. In this, like I said, he want to go with the bespoke, do the alloys too. So in these terms, we can do that. It's all about discuss the package, what car needed. I always recommend what car needed. If clients want done something less or more, we can always make it as a bespoke,
Brilliant.
100%, and make him happy. That's the main important thing, make client happy. Easy
Well,
car detailing, yeah.
Well, I think you're definitely going to make this customer
Thank
very
you, Molly.
happy. If it was my car, I'd be absolutely chuffed. But thank you so
Pleasure.
much for having us here in your gorgeous
It was
workshop.
privilege. Thank you. Thank you.
And we hope to see you very soon. Are you going to make a trip down to Bridge Classic Cars?
Now I have to ride.
You have to, definitely.
I would say this, guys, you're doing an incredible job. It's always a pleasure to see you with those guys. And Molly, you've been fantastic.
Oh, bless
and
you.
If definitely summer coming, so I would love to come to see you guys.
Brilliant. Well, you are welcome anytime.
Especially from my clients, Easy Car Detailing, to come to see you and make big family, right?
Yes,
It's all about
definitely.
cars. Yeah.
So guys, if you want to look into Erik and his car detailing even more, please do go and find him on Instagram. Your Instagram handle is?
Easy Car Detailing UK.
Fabulous. And check out his website, which is going to be a new one very soon as well. Probably by
Definitely.
the time this comes out, it will already be the new one. It'll be sparkling and
Yeah.
amazing. So please go and check him out.